Hey guys, CryptoDad here again. Thanks for joining me on the live Q&A from Michigan every Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for joining me. We'll talk a little bit about what Bitcoin's doing this week and tonight, and a little bit about other news, and then I'll move some crypto around, and got some stuff planning on doing. Maybe we can troubleshoot a little together. And as always, I'm going to take questions, so let's jump right in. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Brave browser is out of beta, and the 1.0 Brave browser is now live. You can download it. It'll probably auto update if you're already running it. They've got some new features in there. We've talked not too long ago about the new feature of the Uphold connection, where you can actually withdraw your BAT, which was a big thing. And now you can actually earn rewards in the iOS version of Brave. So there's a few little quirks, so we'll play with that together tonight. Bitcoin is kind of at a turning point, a little bit down today, but we'll talk about where Bitcoin's been going. I got some other news stories, and I put everything down in the description so you guys can follow along. So once again, thanks for joining me. And let's go over to the big screen. I want to say hello to everybody. Let's go back to this thing, right? Hey, there we go. All right, so this is a different interface than what I'm used to using. I'll probably turn this off in a minute. We'll go over to some other stuff. But I just kind of wanted to point it out. YouTube has been upgrading their interface. I don't know what that's all about. All right. But I might play with this more as time goes by. But it's a little discombobulating for me because I've kind of got this thing down, and this YouTube Studio is in beta. This probably doesn't, you guys don't care about any of this, but it's a little bit different, the way the interface works. So forgive me if things are a little odd tonight. Anyway, so I'm not going to have you watching that delayed version of me, but I can see that there's some people here, EKS. Therma Hilton was here early, and she asked a question about transferring cryptocurrency out of her Coinbase account or Coinbase Pro account into a wallet of her own. So we'll do some stuff like that. And there's some Coinbase news. Coinbase CEO gets 16 years of prison after exchange Ponzi expose. CoinUp CFO Kwan and Shirma were also sentenced to 11 years in prison. Watch out for those Ponzi exchanges. CoinUp, sorry. I thought you said Coinbase. CoinUp. Okay. Grand Illusion from Idaho, hello. Ninja, hello. Ninja, Betty A, hello. Thanks for joining me. Scott Lee is here, wonderful. Mr. David is here, good. My old friends, it makes me feel comfortable that you're here. That's great. So let's go. Pardon me. I am going to do this little thing, which I usually do, which is I pop out this chat so that I can move it to my secondary monitor. And then you probably notice that I'm always looking over to the side, and that's me looking at the stream. So here's my number one news story. Brave 1.0 launches. Long time coming. Brave actually has been around quite a while. I encountered Brave early on, and when Brave first started, they actually were trying to use Bitcoin as their native cryptocurrency. And I don't think that worked out just because of the volatility of Bitcoin and maybe some processing issues. And so they shifted over to their BAT token in 2017, I believe. And so Brave is a privacy-focused browser. I've been using it as my primary browser now for, I guess, about a year. It blocks ads by default, and it also does not track you. And basically, the big thing about Brave, it can be summed up in this little thing here: ends surveillance capitalism. So we all know and just sort of accept that our browsers are collecting information on us. And then they take that information and sell it to the highest bidder. All our personal information is sliced and diced. It's not always direct personal information, but it's behaviors. And that collection of behaviors is called a profile. But usually it's not that difficult for a third party to take that profile information and connect it to your real identity. We all are aware that you'll see targeted ads. You go look on a website to buy some shoes, and then you're on a different website the next day or a week later, and you see an ad for the shoes that you were looking at the week before. So that's surveillance capitalism. The browser is watching you, recording you, looking at all of your behaviors, your interests, and sort of using that information to target you. And that's not what most people want. That's not the business model that benefits the individual, right? It benefits corporations. It benefits the middlemen like Google and Facebook. So the Brave browser is trying to break out of that paradigm, and the interesting part of this article here is where originally the big companies were threatening Brave with legal action for blocking their ads. And now they're starting to come around and they're saying, okay, well, sign me up. Because I believe some of the Guardian, Wikipedia, I'm not sure, but I heard there are some big players that signed up for their Brave rewards, which means that if your eyeballs are on their website, they'll get compensated. I get compensated because I claimed my YouTube channel. So when a Brave user is using the Brave browser to look at my content, I get a benefit from that. And so there are some big players that are becoming part of this ecosystem. We're cutting out the middleman. Why should I be forced to watch ads that I really am not interested in when, I always say it like this: they should be paying me to watch ads, right? And that's basically, we're trying to flip this thing on its head. So if somebody wants to sell me shoes, they should pay me to watch their ads, right? So that's kind of the paradigm of the Brave browser. But it's more than that, right? It's got the built-in cryptocurrency wallet where you can accumulate Brave, and now you can withdraw it. So there's all kinds of cool stuff going on with Brave, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later. I wanted to troubleshoot with you guys. Sometimes I troubleshoot and I'm sweating and trying to figure something out, and I'm embarrassed and I'm stuck, and then later you guys will go, we really like to watch you work through things on the live stream. So we'll work through some stuff. All right. Let's see here. So yeah, I was trying to do this sync thing. So another big story is the Cardano incentivized testnet is now going live. So I did a video today where you basically, it's a test version of the Cardano wallet where you can take your cryptocurrency that is stored, and it's a little hard to see because it kind of blends right in there. This is a nice Windows theme, don't you think? It's Windows, what is it called? Just share these with you if you guys, whoops, yeah, here we go, themes. I believe this one is Warm Winter Nights. So it's usually like a snowscape with a house with a fire going, whatever. A lot of these pictures have like wood stacked outside. That's pretty cool. So anyway, where was I? So this is the Daedalus test wallet. So basically, they posted these wallets. You can, and it may or may not connect. So I'm not gonna like go crazy, and it probably won't, because it usually will be green down here if it's planning on connecting. So we might have to play with it a little bit tonight. We may not connect at all. It might be a little too busy now to actually connect. But I'll refer you over to my video where it basically, you can take your seed phrase from your Daedalus wallet and import it into this wallet, and then the balance that was there on November 12th will be available for you to move into a rewards wallet. So that's big news for Cardano users. Cardano is a slow and steady cryptocurrency 3.0, right? That they like to think of themselves as that. Whereas Bitcoin is a 1.0, it's basically a currency. Ethereum is a 2.0, where they expanded the idea. It's not just a cryptocurrency, it's a platform that can run apps and smart contracts and create subcoins. And then Cardano is the 3.0, where it takes all of the good things about Bitcoin and Ethereum and tries to do better, right? Tries to address all of the issues that have come up, like scaling, and that sort of thing, and incorporate all that into a better cryptocurrency. So a lot of people interested in Cardano. Cardano is not really in full gear yet. There's a lot of, they're just getting into gear, but a lot of people have faith in the project when it becomes, usable, when it goes live or whatever. Right now, it's basically just a cryptocurrency. You can move it around, store it. It has a value on the open market. You can buy it and sell it. You can trade it, whatever. But it's going to be more than that, all right? So that's a big story, the Cardano. We can talk a little bit about that. I'll keep trying the wallet and see if I can get the wallet to work. I'm not sure where I put it. Yeah, maybe I'll put it over here. We'll just kind of keep trying it and see if we can get it to launch. I'll pin it to my desktop down here. Whoops. Whoops. Have I ever used Windows before? Okay. Oh, there it goes. Hey, glory be. We got it, right? All right. So basically, this wallet, I had to restore wallet. So I took my seed phrase from my Daedalus wallet that I had created in Daedalus that had actual Cardano in it. And I took that seed phrase and restored it into this wallet, right? So there was 500 ADA in there. And then I transferred that ADA into a rewards wallet, right? So here's the rewards wallet. And I've kind of moved things around. First, I brought them into this wallet. And then now it's in rewards. Now, but I don't know if I'm actually going to get rewarded with this balance. I found out later that this thing was kind of a test of a test. Whatever, right? And it's not quite the final test, right? They're going to do another snapshot later. They just wanted to do make these wallets available and see if actually they were able to read the balances of the wallets that got imported and move them into the rewards. So, but a lot of great things on the horizon for ADA, right? It's going to be a staking type cryptocurrency where you can participate in the network by staking your own coins, and then you can earn rewards back for that. These days, you put your money in a bank, you're not getting a big return on that. It used to be when I was a kid and when my parents were kids, you put your money in a savings account, it grew over time, right? Nowadays, you're getting paid less than 1%. So putting money in the bank is kind of old hat, right? But cryptocurrency is a new paradigm where if you store your cryptocurrency with either the people that make the coin, you stake your coin to help participate in the network, or it's a cryptocurrency exchange where you park your Bitcoin with them and they'll pay you interest on it. you're making good money there. You're making, 5, 6, 7, 8%, sometimes higher depending on the situation in the cryptocurrency. So this is good passive income for people that are hodling cryptocurrencies. So this is the shift, right? We're all getting ready for the big shift, right? All right, and let's see what else do I have over here. I've got Uphold open and the Brave Rewards. We'll talk about that. Another story Scott is probably interested in. Trust Wallet now supports Digibyte. Trust Wallet is an iOS-based wallet. They have an iOS and an Android version and a Google Play version. I don't know that there's a browser extension for it, but it's now compatible with Trust Wallet. So maybe we'll move some Digibyte into my Trust Wallet and see how that goes. I'm wondering if there was someone that was here early. I'm not sure if she's here still. Therma. I don't know if Therma is still around, but she asked me if I would show her how to move something out of Coinbase Pro to a wallet. So I don't know if we'll use Trust Wallet for that. Why don't we go ahead and launch our ledger live? Let me greet some other people that are here. Wait, let's hit one more story before we go. Let's go down here. Make sure I've covered everything. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we got to touch on Bitcoin and the price of Bitcoin. And interestingly enough, we're at a point, the same point we were at last year. And at this point last year, I guess Bitcoin was around 6,000. And it was at this point that Bitcoin started its dive down from 6,000 down to 3,000. But 2 years ago, this was the time where Bitcoin went from whatever it was, I don't know, around 6 whatever, up to its all-time high of 20,000. So we're kind of at that precipice. Now, this particular article is one of, I read another one similar to this, and they're saying that there's a signal which says that Bitcoin's about to tumble. But the signal is hash rate, okay? So they're talking about the mining hash rate. All right, so it has nothing to do with the chart of the market price of Bitcoin, which is what most people use to try to predict the price of Bitcoin, right? So they're saying, well, the hash rate has gone down a certain mark from where it was, and it's indicative of where it was this time last year, and when it happened this time last year, Bitcoin took a dive, right? So let me see if I can find it here. BTC's hash ribbons, okay, which represent the simple moving average lines of BTC's difficulty and hash rate, have just hit a bearish crossover. And they're not really explaining what it is. They probably go long, but come on, guys. You are talking about the hash rate of Bitcoin, which is really not directly related to its market price, right? You're just saying that at a certain time last year, the same thing happened as is happening now. But, you know, anyone that's ever majored in any science can tell you that the number one rule of experimentation and statistics and everything else is that correlation does not prove causation. Just because something happens, two things happen at the same time, does not mean that they cause each other, right? The population went up last year, and, you know, less people bought ice cream, you know. So when people buy less ice cream, that means the population's going to go up. That's, you know, that's ridiculous to try to say that one or the other causes one, just because they happen to correlate in time and space, right? So, I don't know. I'm not buying it, right? But, you know, they like to come out and, you know, make these bold predictions and, you know, make us believe that, you know, these things are going to happen based on their predictions. So, you know, a lot of people talking about, you know, Bitcoin's crashing to zero, or Bitcoin's, you know, heading down, or Bitcoin's heading up, or whatever. You know, I tend to sort of, and I'm not even a big chart person either. You know, I don't always think about the charts. But here's interesting. I'll just point this out, that there's this little Brave reward pop up now when you open a new tab in Brave. And I think that's pretty cool. That's part of the 1.0. We'll go into that a little more. But let's quickly check our price of Bitcoin at the moment. 84.93. It's kind of been going down today. Not a great day. So let's look at the 1-day chart. Bitcoin a little bit down to kind of a dive earlier. From, it was kind of cruising along, you know, around 86. Maybe it tried to get up here a little bit, and then at some point it took this dive down to like 85, 84. It's down to 84. Now it's a little bit down recent, right? And it's popping up a little bit. There was some... the only news that I could think of that may have caused this was there was a story that came out of China, and I did not put it in my description, but I did email it to myself. Let me see if I can adjust this here. I'll put it in here so you guys can, yeah. Oops. I emailed it to myself, so let's take a look at it. If I can. Revealing all my personal information for you guys. The story was about China. And let's do that. All right. And I'm capping this up so we can, so it looks nice. I've found that that tends to look nice in my descriptions when the titles are capped up. And then let's put this there as well. I'm just kind of editing my description as we go. Pooies. It did not like that. It's too long. Okay. Now how could that be too long? Oh, I put it in the title. No wonder. Ah! All right, let's try this. There we go. Okay. Okay. I was trying to. I tried to paste that into the title. That didn't work out. Okay, so now the story is in there. Basically, we had a big run up a week or two ago, and it was supposedly related to China, because the president of China, Xi Jinping, I believe, I don't know if I pronounced his name right, gave a speech to the Politburo of China that said that they should innovate in the blockchain sector, right? And that was a lot. He didn't mention Bitcoin, but a lot of people thought that that was good news for Bitcoin. Now this story comes out where they're sort of cracking down on people that are using cryptocurrency. Let's see. They're shutting down remaining crypto activity. An official document issued by Shanghai headquarter, the People's Bank of China. Unnamed sources. Their resurgence of virtual currency speculation. Their I guess I don't know, they're saying, of course, that they're doing it for the people, but that's the line there, is that all the Chinese people are engaging in this virtual currency speculation, and they're all gonna lose their life savings, and it's gonna be bad, and so for everyone's benefit, we're gonna outlaw cryptocurrency trading, basically. So news was good from China about a week ago, and now we got a little bad news from China. I don't know if that is responsible for this dip, but it's possible. But there's also good news on the the news from India. Interestingly enough, there was a lot of talk about India outlawing cryptocurrency outright. They drafted a law that was supposed to outlaw cryptocurrency, holding it, buying it, exchanging it, everything, you know. And the law was drafted, and they were supposed to basically, if the law were to pass, people would have 3 months to get rid of their cryptocurrency or whatever. So it was supposedly going to be pretty harsh, but they've just come out with kind of an agenda for a session in the not too distant future, and this whole cryptocurrency ban proposal is not even among the topics of discussion. So of course they're not officially saying anything good. They've just officially not said anything bad, right? So people that are cryptocurrency fans in India are taking this as kind of a good sign. Because I mean, if they were really out to outlaw crypto outright and, you know, throw people in jail for buying it and trading it and holding it, you'd think that would be a priority, right? But according to this article, it's not even on the agenda to be discussed at their next big government powwow. So kind of mediocre to good news for cryptocurrency coming out of India, of all places. All right, so let's check. All right, Frank's here, Dean's here. Oh, that was earlier. MG's here, EKS. Grand Illusion from Idaho. Papa Tanging from Brisbane, Australia. That's cool. Yumki loves Brave. I do too. Take my data. Stay away from my Digibyte. Calgapo, hello. All right, Boylston. So we're talking about Bitcoin and avocados. Philip McAllister asks if you have the Daedalus wallet pre-2019 populated with ADA, are you automatically in testnet? Is there anything else you need to do prior or before the next snapshot? If you have any Daedalus wallet has a 12-word backup phrase, and you know you need that backup phrase. So if you're running Daedalus without a backup phrase, and you still have access to the wallet, I tried to get the backup phrase from an existing wallet and was unable to. So what you should do is create a new wallet and get that cryptocurrency. I'm sorry, create a new wallet in Daedalus. This is the test Daedalus, but it's very similar. You would create a new wallet, generate that 12-word recovery phrase, write it down, and then transfer whatever balance you have into that. That's if you don't have your seed phrase on a piece of paper written down somewhere. If you do have that from your pre-2019 Daedalus wallet, you're good to go, right? If as long as there's still some cryptocurrency in there. The point is that they took that snapshot of every wallet that was based on Daedalus at November 12th, 12 o'clock UTC. So that doesn't mean you had to be running your wallet at that time. You just had to have created a Daedalus wallet. And then, you could launch this test wallet, pull out your seed phrase on paper, and use it to create a restored wallet, right? They call it a balance wallet because it's based on that snapshot. So and Daedalus has always had 12-word recovery phrases. So even if you downloaded and installed a Daedalus wallet and put some ADA in there in 2017 or early 2018, you're fine, right? It doesn't matter. It just had to be in there at the snapshot, right? If you had your ADA on an exchange, or you had your ADA on your Ledger Nano S-based wallet, it didn't qualify. Had to be Daedalus or Yorori. Yorori. I heard someone say it out loud earlier today, so I'm practicing. But those are the only two wallets that are qualify that are compatible with this testnet. All right, so let's do. I'm not sure if Thuma is watching. Therma is watching, but she wants to know how to get her a withdrawal from a cryptocurrency exchange. Basically, she said Coinbase Pro. So I'll use Coinbase Pro. Now I don't think I have anything in there right now. But now when you go into, that was Coinbase Pro. When you go into Coinbase Pro, it wants your Coinbase two-factor, right? They share the same key. Yeah, so it took me in. They're basically the same company, right? Okay, I can put that on my phone. That's pretty cool. A lot of stuff going on with Coinbase. I haven't really been following Coinbase that closely anymore. So I don't believe I have any assets on Coinbase Pro. Oh, wallet. My wallets, right? Okay, yeah, so I just have a little bit of US dollars. But let's say you had some Bitcoin. And you wanted to withdraw. I don't think it'll let me. Oh yeah, it will. All right, so it'll let me pull this up. So if there was Bitcoin in this wallet, I could max it out, right? And there would be, let's say there's 0.5 Bitcoin in here, right? I just hit the max. This is 0.5 Bitcoin. And I want to withdraw to a wallet. Well, right there is my Ledger Black Bitcoin wallet. And that's the address. And that's basically it, right? You need the address of your own wallet in order to withdraw cryptocurrency from a Coinbase Pro account or any cryptocurrency exchange. That's the key, really, is that address, right? Okay, so why don't we do one that I actually have some in?
No, it's from the bank.
Let's log into... oops. Yeah, let's log into Binance US because I have some coins in there. And we'll do a withdrawal to one of my own wallets. I'm sure you guys have seen this stuff, you know, quite a lot. But welcome to anyone that's new. You know, I take questions and I like to actually show you moving the cryptocurrency. I do sometimes reveal a little more personal information than most people would be comfortable revealing, but I do it for you guys, right? I always, when I first started doing cryptocurrency, I was frustrated, and I just said to myself, if I could just see someone, if I could just have someone explain it to me from point A to point B and show me an example, then I would understand. And that's why I do what I do. I explain what I'm doing, and I actually do it while I'm explaining it so that you can see me doing it. And I'll probably never get in here. And what am I? Binance US? Okay.
No, I lost my gun.
All right. So there is some cryptocurrency here in my Binance US account. So let's see. Let's buy some Bitcoin. There's some US dollars in here. So if we go over to my wallet, you can see that there's a US dollar balance. Not huge, but there's a balance. And let's buy some Bitcoin. Let's go over to trade down here in Bitcoin. And we're going to trade BTC for US dollars. And I'm just going to run over here to market and hit 100% and buy. And I was just a little too much. I'm going to take that 5 off and hit it again. And we got our market order. So let's go back. I can't see myself. So I'm going to... There we go. Now I can see what I'm doing. Whoops! I shouldn't have done that.
Describe the problem.
That's okay. We'll let it open and then I'll close it.
Describe the problem. I'm always watching.
I accidentally hit this icon to open up
Wait,
Adobe Premiere. Adobe Premiere is my video editing software that I use to edit my videos. All right, so now that we've got that Bitcoin, we can go back to our wallet and see there. Look, I've got some Bitcoin. It's not a lot, but it's about 30 bucks worth of Bitcoin. It's nothing to sneeze at. There's never too small of an amount of Bitcoin to own, right? There are some places where they won't let you buy really small. They won't let you buy like $1's worth of Bitcoin. But so we want to put it in our own wallet. So I'm going to use the Ledger wallet. I feel like the Ledger for me is the most secure and convenient, right? There are very secure air-gapped wallets, but they're a little inconvenient to use. I think that, whoops, okay, maybe my caps are on. Seriously?
No.
Okay, maybe my caps are on.
You don't.
Okay, yeah, the caps were on. Okay, all right, so now we'll go to accounts here. And let's see if we can find a decent Bitcoin here. Here's native SegWit. Now you'll find that not every single cryptocurrency exchange supports the native SegWit format. That's the newer address format. But let's give it a try. We're going to go ahead and connect the Ledger. And I'm going to get my side camera over here so you guys can see a little better. Let's do this.
Casual Lane owns a store.
Oops.
Labeled illegal weapons. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I can't even click on the guy.
There we go. All right. All right, so I'm going to enter my PIN.
Military weapons.
All right, and so once we enter our PIN, we're at the home screen of the Ledger device. All right, and what I'm doing now is I'm going to do a receive over here. I want to receive, and it wants me to enter the Bitcoin app. Just follow the instructions on the screen.
Oh, can I steal his money? No.
Echo, turn off plant light. My wife has some plant lights over there that give this eerie purple reflection on my device. So I turn it off when I'm doing this. All right, so you see as soon as I entered the Bitcoin app, the blue continue button became active. Right, and now I'm going to hit continue again, and you'll notice that the device shows me the Bitcoin address, right? This is a sending address for the Bitcoin wallet that we're in right now. And so it's showing up on the device as a fail-safe so that I can eyeball it and make sure that it's the right address showing on my screen, right? And now I just move, see that little tiny arrow there? It just means move over one and hit approve. That's just a security check to make sure that I'm sending my crypto to the right address. I'm going to hit copy.
Everything.
All right, and then we'll go back over here to our cryptocurrency exchange, and we want to withdraw that Bitcoin, right? So I'm going to hit withdraw. We'll paste in that address. Remember I talked about that. That's our key, right? And I'm going to send it all. It's not that much, and I'll hit submit, and we'll use our Google Authenticator. Let's see if this is... All right, let's see if I can... I was having a devil of a time with this guy earlier. And now it worked like a charm. First try. All right, so when we use Google Authenticator, each of our accounts has a special code, and Google Authenticator generates a new code every 10 or 15 seconds. So there's my Binance US code. Whoops. 181671. And I'm revealing nothing by revealing that code to you, because the code changes sooner than you are able to use it, unless you're on the other end just waiting for me to. But you would also need my username and password to be logged into my account at the same time I am, that sort of thing. But stranger things have happened, right? All right, so now we need to verify that with an email verification. So they sent me an email. Right, we'll just confirm that withdrawal. And there we go. All right. So now we can just go over to our wallet and wait for that Bitcoin to arrive. Might be a couple of minutes, right? So that's it. You know, that is withdrawing your Bitcoin from an exchange to a wallet, right? And we've talked about this Ledger wallet before. We call it a wallet. We sort of think of it as it holds our Bitcoin, but it doesn't really hold the Bitcoin. Bitcoin lives on the blockchain. This is a keychain, right? This little device holds a bunch of keys that will unlock different cryptocurrencies. It has a master seed and a master private key, and from that one key it generates all of the, you know, child wallets, if you want to think of them like that. My Malwarebytes wants to upgrade, but we'll do that later. All right, so this is basically, okay, I heard you the first time, for Pete's sake. All right, so this is just a keychain. But within this keychain, a lot of wallet addresses that I have control of, right? It generates a private key and a public key. While we're waiting for that Bitcoin to come in, let's go down to accounts. And there's no Digibyte. So let's do that, right? Let's add our Digibyte. Yeah, because I know there's some Digibyte in here somewhere. I can find it. There it is. All right, we're going to hit continue. Now, what is it asking me? It's asking me to enter the Digibyte app on my device. So pay attention to what the screen is telling you. It'll tell you to go on your device. All right, so I am currently in the Bitcoin app, but I don't need to be in the Bitcoin app for the Bitcoin to come in, right? So I'm just going to navigate till I get to quit. You can go back and forth, right, to settings, version, and quit, right? I want to quit, so I'll hit both buttons. Now I'm out of the Bitcoin app. So let's go over, till we find Digibyte. Where is Digibyte? It may have been erased during the giant purge. Yes, it was. That's okay. Let's go over to Manager. Oops. Right, and it wants me to allow Ledger Manager, so that's just hit both buttons. Try to hold this thing straight so you guys can see what I'm doing here. So let's go Digi. All right, let's just install the Digibyte app. Now, there was Digibyte on here before, right? But then I erased it, right? I took the Digibyte app off, right? And I erased the key. And so some would say, oh, you just lost your crypto. But I did not lose my crypto. Do you remember that master private key I was telling you about that lives on this Ledger device? That master private key uses an algorithm whenever I ask it to generate a Digibyte wallet, right? And it will, every time I say, hey, give me a Digibyte wallet, if there's no existing Digibyte wallet, it will generate the exact same wallet every time. It's a deterministic wallet. All right, so it regenerated the exact same Digibyte wallet I had on there before. And if there were more than one, it'll generate all of them, right? It just keeps going till it gets to an empty one, right? So now we're just going to scan. Oh, we got to go into it, right? We got to go into the Digibyte app. Let's do that. Take the long way home. Where did it go? There it is. Right, we'll hit both buttons. Now when we do that, it's happy, right? So I'll hit continue. And now it's scanning this device for any Digibyte wallets, right? Now, if I had never had a Digibyte wallet on here before and I installed the Digibyte app, it would simply find an empty one. But in this case, there was already a Digibyte wallet. So it's going to find it, and then it's going to say, okay, would you like to add this Digibyte wallet back? Oh, and incidentally, you could also add an empty one if you want, right? It always gives you the option of adding an empty one, if that's what your intent is. And you can not add it, the old one. You could just keep the old one hidden if you wanted to. But tonight we just want that old one on there so we can play with our Digibyte. All right, we'll hit close, and then we can go over here to Digibyte, and we can see that we have some Digibyte. It's not a lot, but we have some. So I'll move some into that Trust wallet in a bit, because the Trust wallet now supports Digibyte. So let's go over to our Trust wallet. And, oh, this is the wrong wallet. Let's do this other wallet here. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to add a cryptocurrency. So up there at the top, there's a little plus. And let's do Digi. Look, there it is. Yay. So I'm going to hit the plus there. And I think that's all I need to do, right? Now I should have an empty Digibyte. See, there it is down there at the bottom. So I'll hit the Digibyte. And there, I've just added an empty Digibyte wallet. And by the way, the Trust wallet works the same way. If I take a coin off that has a balance, it won't show up anymore. But the next time I add it, it'll find it with the balance, right? But I didn't have any Digibyte on here before. So I want to receive some Digibyte. So there's that QR code. I could use that QR code if I were scanning from a different device, but I'm trying to get it. I'm sending it from my computer, so my computer needs that address, and I'm not going to try and type it in manually. That's not for the faint of heart. I'm just going to share that address with myself. Easy enough. Digi. Just going to share that Digibyte address with myself. All right, we'll put that over there. All right, now let's go over here. Let's go to, I heard it come in. Yeah, there it is. There's my Digibyte address. Let's move that over there. Let's go back here and let's do a send. And we'll paste in that receiving address. That's what we need. Ah, are you kidding me? It doesn't recognize that format for some reason. Maybe this is like a new Digibyte, huh? Oh, poos. Why, oh, why, oh, why? Well, I'm trying to send it out. So I don't think it's going to work. Let's see here. Let's add account. But that was weird. I mean, it seemed like... That looks like a Digibyte address. Let's go to accounts. I won't troubleshoot too long with this one tonight. Let's add account. Let's do Digibyte again. Let's get that empty one and see if the... I'm already in the Digibyte app. I'm going to let it add the empty one this time. But well, let's see. Huh. This one says SegWit 2. Let's go ahead and add it. All right. And yeah, I don't think either of them will work, right? Oh. No, I was trying to send, right? See, I can't send out from an empty wallet. Huh. Well, that's kind of a bummer, right? I wanted to send to that address, and it says it's not a valid Digibyte address. Let's take a look at our phone app again. All right, so there's our Digibyte, and we wanted to receive it, and that's what it gave me, right? It gave me that DGB1Q 8R. It looks like it was accurately copied, so I don't know why. Huh. I don't know why the phone app is generating an incompatible Digibyte address. It seems odd to me. Huh. I don't know. I don't think that Binance US has Digibyte. Yeah. Let's check Binance. Of course, that would just be moving it to a cryptocurrency exchange, right? I don't know. Let's try it anyway. I'm pretty sure Binance has Digibyte. At least I would like to see what their address format is. So let's say I wanted to deposit Digibyte. What? Binance doesn't support Digibyte. Okay. All right. Well, gosh, I'll have to do some research on that. Unless Scott has any insight for me. Why is it rejecting that address? Why, oh why? Oh, Scott left. Ah. All right, so bummer. I've one other place where we might be able to deposit some Digibyte would be Bittrex. Let's try that. Really disappointed with Trust Wallet. So somebody is not supporting one format or another, right? Let's go to Holdings. Let's go to Digi. All right, so it is supported on Bittrex. Let's do a deposit, and let's see what I get. Please be patient. Okay, so look at that format. That's like a different format. That's like an earlier, like maybe the native or pre-SegWit address format. I don't know, because Ledger Live is telling me that this is a SegWit address, right? But it won't let me send to this new lowercase DGB1 address, which looks to me like native SegWit. Right? Let's take that Bittrex address. It's happy with that, right? It doesn't mind that address format. So it looks like Trust Wallet is supporting Digibyte, but kind of like the newer format of address. And I don't know that there's a way to make the Trust Wallet downgrade to a different Now there are sometimes, let's try this. Beats Digibyte. Digibyte, am I spelling it right? Digibyte. All right, convert addresses. Let's try this. Let's try, it's kind of a cool website. Digibyte address format. Because it's obvious that there are two different address formats for Digibyte. Yeah. Yeah, see, the one where you have the lowercase, that's like a newer address format, but this isn't specifically about Digibyte. Yeah, there are some places like LITECOIN has an address converter where you could give it the newer address format, and LITECOIN, the converter would convert it to the old style address, which you could use to send to that wallet, right? But I kind of hope that when I just Googled Digibyte address format conversion, I might get like a website. Okay. Okay. See, see. Prevents future changes, third-party wallets, and integrated Digibyte. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. We won't go into it, but there's an incompatibility with the address formats, right? So we could, obviously, we could send some Digibyte from our Ledger wallet to my Bittrex account, but I really have no desire to do that. I was wanting to put it in the Trust wallet. Now, let's look at this one. If we take that address that we... Now I've lost my... here. Let's take that new address format and let's try to withdraw that Digibyte. If we were going to try to withdraw, would they like that? They might, right? So if I had... Are we going to do that? Well, okay, why not? Okay, so let's deposit, or we've already got the deposit address, right? Let's go ahead and send it. Oh, okay. All right, let's go ahead and send it. No, that's not the right one. Okay, sorry. I got messed up there. Let's do it. Let's copy this into our clipboard. Let's go back here. We'll paste it in here. We'll max it out. Going to send all $8.09. I'm probably going to lose like half of it doing this. All right, it wants me to confirm on my device. All right. Is it upside down? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. And I'm going to hit continue. All right, and then it wants me to review the transaction, so I'm going to use this little button to go here. Go here. Go here. Accept and send. Boom. All right, so we sent that out to Bittrex. All right. While we're here, let's go over to, let's see if our Bitcoin came in, right? There's our Bitcoin. Now, let's see. It went out from, let's see, withdraw, crypto. they sent 0.00304, and we got 0.00304. So we didn't really lose that much. It looks like we lost like $5 worth, but the ledger always tells me it's worth less than the cryptocurrency exchange tells me it's worth, but it's pretty much the same. There was there was a withdrawal fee, right? But the Bitcoin came. So the Bitcoin came from Binance US. We withdrew it from Binance US to our own wallet. That was like example number 1, right? And while we're waiting for the Digibyte to end up on Bittrex, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's been so long since I've put anything here. We'll just keep an eye. It may take a while longer than we really want to hang around, but we'll wait. All right. What I wanted to troubleshoot with you guys with today was kind of an interesting thing that came up. So we know we've got Brave. Let's get all this stuff out of the way. Got so many tabs open, I can't think straight. All right, so we've got an Uphold wallet, right? And that Uphold wallet is linked to my Brave rewards. So you can see here that the Brave rewards wallet that's built in, let me get rid of this camera. The Brave rewards wallet that's built into the Brave browser, that I accumulate Brave by being paid for watching ads, and it's not a lot, but it's some. That wallet is 30.3 BAT, right? And if I go over to Uphold, I can see I've got them connected, right? I went through, there's a video I did where I showed you how to do this. You basically go to withdraw funds, and then you connect it to your Uphold wallet. And so anytime that I want to withdraw this BAT, if I want to, I can send it, right? I can send it to somebody else. I can send it to a BAT address. I can cash out to my bank. I can do whatever I want with it. It's pretty cool, right? But that is my Brave browser. Now I have a couple of other weird ones. This one is Brave International pays me every month for the views I get on my YouTube channel. That's Brave Payments, right? But then this new one just suddenly appeared not too long ago. This one is my YouTube Brave rewards, and I get those when people tip me. So if someone is using Brave on my YouTube channel and they want to give me $1 tip or less or whatever, that money comes in here. All right, so we know that, right? But what we want to see is, let me clear the air here. We're not going to worry about the Digibyte wallet at the moment. We'll get back to that. Don't let me forget. What we want is we go over here to my Brave browser on my phone. Now, when I launched it earlier, I got a Face ID it. I was here, right? It popped up and it said, "Hey, Brave rewards are now available on the phone version," right? And so if I tap on the triangle up there, it shows me, aha! Hey, there it goes. See, it's changed. Earlier, there was no Uphold, right? It like took it a while to make the connection. So now it sees me. Let's go to settings. What I'm trying to figure out is how to get it connected to my Uphold wallet. But I still don't see a way to do that. But earlier, I didn't see this Uphold checkmark Brave verified creator thing. Now I could auto contribute by flipping this. I could also send a tip from somewhere to someone, but I can't figure out how to connect it to my Uphold wallet. But let's go back to Uphold and take a look at it. Show all cards, right? There should be an Uphold card in here that has a $5.06 balance, but there's not, as far as I can see. There's the YouTube. There's the Brave Rewards, that's 0. There's Brave Payments, that's 0. And then there's the Brave browser over here that's connected to my desktop browser. But I can't really figure out how to connect this browser. Now I did a sync though. Let's check. Let me point this part out just for those of you who are. If I go to the hamburger menu and go down over here to sync, you can add a new device and it'll generate a code for you. Like you can say, okay, I want to add a new device, and I use the phone to scan that device, right? So there was a point, and I've already done it with this phone, so it's not available anymore. But I went to settings, and I went to sync, and then, I guess I could, that's different, that's the other way around. It allowed me to add the sync to the browser. The camera came on and I scanned that code. So now you can see there it's synced to this. These browsers are synced together. So maybe it's because I have not really earned anything yet in Brave. They allocated the 20 BAT for me just so that I could use it to auto contribute, right? But if I start to earn ads over time, at the end of the month when it withdraws, which it does every month, then maybe that small amount that comes from the phone will go into this wallet, right? So the rewards from the phone and the desktop-based browser will all end up in this wallet in Uphold, right? So that when I'm using the Brave browser on my phone, if I'm at the park or at a restaurant and we're all we finished eating, and instead of talking to each other, we're all staring at our phones, I could be reading articles on Brave and earning rewards because I saw an ad pop up earlier. I don't know if I'll be lucky enough to have it happen while you guys are here with me, but it did. It sort of popped up as an alert on my phone while I was in Brave. Now, another thing that kind of disappointed me. Oh, there they are. All right. So it took a really long time for all my bookmarks to sync up, but they did. So all of the bookmarks that I have here, you can see it's the same one, right? This menu bar here is represented right on my phone. Sorry. So it's cool. It's the same menu bar, same folder, same everything. It didn't appear right away. After I did the sync, I looked in bookmarks, nothing. So, but it's been a few hours now, and so now you can see that all my bookmarks are synced up. And I would assume that if I add a new bookmark from my phone, it will appear on my desktop browser, and vice versa. If I add a new bookmark in my desktop-based browser, it will appear in my phone within a reasonable amount of time. So there we go. So we got the browsers are synced bookmark-wise. We're earning rewards on the phone-based version. We don't know what's going to happen when they're ready to be withdrawn, right? When you earn your ad rewards every month, they're sort of accumulated, and then you get to a certain, I think it's the 8th of the month or whatever it is, they'll go, eek, you just got them, right? If you look here, it's telling me here, okay, the next payment date is December 5th, and right now it's only $1, it's only 1.3 BAT, because they just paid me not too long ago, right? But over here on the phone, I don't see that kind of information, right? It might need some time to accumulate some earnings before it starts giving me a readout of what I've earned. See, right now it's just they just gave me some tokens, right? So we'll see. Pretty cool. All right. So I've been babbling. Let me just check over here and see if we got a pending deposit, right? No, pending. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's already in there, right? All right. So now let's go to holdings.
I don't know if I'll be able to hit the trophies well with it.
And there's some Digibyte in there. All right. Now for the big move. All right, let's get this new Digibyte format. Let's withdraw. Let's paste that in there and see if it complains, right? That's this wallet. Two-factor. Oh. Look, there it is. There's a Brave Reward ad that just popped up on my phone. Back community. Cool, huh? All right, so let's go to our Google Authenticator. Let's go down to our, and all of you hackers out there ready to steal this code before I can get it in. I can find it. There it is. Bittrex 990028. Withdraw Digi. Withdraw submitted. It actually, it took that address, right? Yeah. There's more than one way to skin a cat, right? Now we can take a look over here and wait for the Digibyte to come into my phone. Oh, Lord. All right, so let me see what you guys are talking about over there. Although every now and then I'll look over and someone's complaining. When does the Q&A start?
Oh, it's a break.
Okay. Let me go scroll up a little here. Thank you, Betty, for watching my videos. I've been kind of in a flurry of posting videos over the last couple weeks. Kind of getting focused on posting videos, so feeling good about it. I'm no PewDiePie yet, but I am getting some videos posted there. Sebastian, hello. Scott, the steamer boil. Scott is always cooking. Scott, I'm moving Digibyte around over here. Oh, you can't use Bittrex. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. What exchange best to buy Digibyte? Well, it looks like Bittrex. Binance didn't have it. I don't believe Coinbase has it that I'm aware of. Does it?
I found a like a more original version of it. I think it came first.
Let's go to Coinbase and see. I don't think Coinbase has Digibyte. I don't believe it does. Let's go down here.
Okay, but can you turn on Fremont? Yeah. You know, all you have to do is like spin it close to the center, and it'll like.
Digibyte. I don't believe Coinbase has Digibyte. No. So I guess the best place to buy it would be Bittrex, if you have access to Bittrex. Ah, check it out. Boom. My Digibyte appeared in my Trust wallet. So there you go, Scott. You can store your Digibyte in the Trust wallet. It's but it has that new address format. So be aware of that there are different address formats for Digibyte. Some wallets don't support the older formats. It's kind of interesting. It's usually the other way around. Usually certain wallets won't support the newer formats. So, I don't know. Maybe that new address format was compatible with Trust, which is why they started offering it. I don't know. I don't know the whole address schemes of all the different cryptocurrency. And I could put it on Trezor from here, too. I'm sure I could.
The only thing about this is the sliders.
Trust Wallet is a cool wallet. It's real easy to use. It lives on your phone. The private key is stored on your device. You get a backup phrase in case you lose the phone or wipe the wallet accidentally or whatever. So it's pretty secure. But a lot of people just feel weird about having cryptocurrency wallet on their phone, period, right? But I get it. But I think it's kind of a cool wallet. It's nice. And it's versatile. It holds a lot of different coins, right? It holds Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, all the ERC20 tokens, Tron, Stellar, Binance coin, all the sub-Binance coins. So it's a pretty versatile wallet. It is actually owned by Binance. They bought it. It was a small company, and then they got bought up by Binance. So it's like now the official Binance wallet. Right? So it's pretty cool. You can actually use it to connect to their DEX too. See? Yeah. Oddly slow today. I was using Brave nightly version, and I was expecting to get the automatic option to update, but had to download version 1. Does Brave browser work in the Cloud Sync browser similar to how Google works? I assume it syncs the wallet too. We know that it synced the bookmarks. And also I read in this article that they're going to add more things that sync later. I don't know if it was this article or not. Let me think.
Actually, let me see if there's an easier version of this.
I'm not sure. But I was reading somewhere that they're starting with the browser bookmarks sync, and then they'll add other things later, like tabs and that kind of stuff. The wallets appear to be separate so far. They're obviously two different wallets with different balances, but we'll see if when you withdraw them that they all empty into this Uphold wallet where you can accumulate them, right? And I'm not meaning to say that anybody's going to get rich using the Brave browser with their BAT rewards. The real advantage to the Brave browser is that you'll earn tokens and then you'll auto contribute them back into the system. That's really, it's an ecosystem. And it's sort of like, I don't mind getting paid for ads that I want to see, right? If I say, show me these ads based on my interest, they don't take my personal information. They use, this is an encrypted algorithm that targets ads for me without revealing my personal information to the browser or the server or anything like that. So I get personalized ads that I might be interested in, most likely. And they appear down on the bottom as alerts, and I can click them or ignore them.
Okay, get ready.
And in return for that experience, I am willing to donate those back to content creators that I enjoy reading, that I like putting my eyeballs on, that I like giving my attention to. And that is a much better ecosystem, right? I'd rather get paid to watch ads and then directly pay content creators so that they don't have to use advertisers because they're getting paid by the users that are watching them, right? Rather than using a browser where I'm getting bombarded with ads that are getting in the way of my user experience, and they're not, I'm not gaining anything, and the advertiser, the people that are giving me the ads aren't gaining anything because no one's buying their products because people are just ignoring the ads because they're irritating. The only people getting rich are the middlemen, right? Google and Facebook and all of these people that are selling ads, that advertising are paying them to splash ads at me, right? That's what we're trying to get away from. So yeah, you're not going to get rich with your Brave rewards, but you can use them to create this new experience. All right. So we moved that digibyte. That was cool. Oh man, I loved it. And of course, yeah, you've got the Digibyte core wallet. Let's see. Where were we? Yeah, so Trust Wallet's all happy that they're supporting Digibyte, and you can use your Digibyte. But I don't know if the Digibyte Core Wallet has a iOS-based version of it, right? So if I go to a store that accepts Digibyte, right, and it's on my phone, I can do a receive. I can do a send, and like they're at the counter when they ring up my burger and fries, they'll give me a QR code, and I'll scan their QR code with my Trust Wallet, and they'll say, "Okay, sir, that'll be 2,000 Digibyte, right? Because it's a $8 burger and fries," and so I'll send it to them straight from my phone, with no intermediaries at all, right? I can use this phone to pay using Digibyte. I can also use it to pay using Bitcoin, Ethereum. There's all kinds of, and that's really why one of the use cases of cryptocurrencies is digital payments that don't rely on third parties and that are convenient for you to carry around in your pocket, right? That's the paradigm shift in China now. Everyone uses their phone to pay for everything, but they're still sort of tied to the banking system, right? All these apps are using the banking system. What we want is, Digibyte is a decentralized, open source, community-based project. Bitcoin is an open source, decentralized, community-based project. We want to be able to exchange value in a decentralized way to save time, save space, make things more convenient, and cut out the middleman, right? The whole society is being squeezed from the top by third-party financial processors, right? All that money that every time we use our credit card, we're paying extra for our burger and fries because we're using a credit card. The restaurant owner is in servitude to these third-party payment processors. They're the ones getting rich, but they're not doing anything except sitting at the top collecting money, right? We want to get out of that paradigm and just exchange value between each other using cryptocurrencies, decentralized cryptocurrencies that are built with the user in mind and supported in communities, right? That's our ultimate goal. So this phone-based Digibyte wallet, I think, is cool, right? Maybe if I go visit Scott in Hawaii, I can send him some of my Digibyte from my phone. Of course, I could send it to him now, right? All he has to do is send me a Digibyte address, right? That's the beauty of cryptocurrency. I can send it across the room or across the world just as easily, right? If I wanted to wire Scott some money, it would take 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. I'd have to pay a fee on my end. He'd have to go to, his bank and, sign some papers or whatever, or maybe it would come in on his app. We don't know. But, learned a lot about Digibyte. Taxes involved. Yeah, the IRS always wants a little bit of something, right? But I'm not going to let worrying about taxes rule my life, right? If I want to sell some crypto or move some crypto here or there, I'll deal with it later, right? I'm an honest guy, but I'm not going to let, I'm going to get charged a half a cent tax every time I do that, deter me from this new paradigm, right? Who knows, right? I may be in shackles next year. Who knows? Because I'm moving cryptocurrency all over the place. We'll see. Oh my goodness. All right, so I was trying to think if there was any other crypto that I wanted to move around for you guys. We did this. You might want to just watch the video on how I was able to get my reward balance into this rewards wallet. And like I said, I don't think that I'm going to, and this is not the ADA that I have in my real wallet, right? This is the snapshot balance bonus ADA. Now it doesn't mean that I just doubled my ADA, right? I can't just withdraw this back to my ADA wallet, right? I think this is like a test of the testnet, and that maybe down, because there's no indication to me how they're going to give me back any rewards. Is this balance going to increase at some point? Am I going to see like little rewards coming in? Or am I going to see like little rewards coming into these snapshotted wallets, right? The real wallets. Yeah, it won't let me do this because it's not enough in there. But that's what it looks like, right? When it sees a wallet that's got any a balance in it, it says, "Hey, move it to the testnet." But it won't because there's not enough to pay the fee. Because there was a fee involved. So eventually this will be live on the main net, and you'll have like a regular Daedalus wallet, which you can use to store and buy or transfer, send and receive ADA. But you'll also have the option of creating the special rewards wallet in order to stake your balance on the Cardano network. And by doing that, you benefit the network, right? You make it more robust. You contribute to the proof of stake that makes the thing run right? And by doing that, you get rewarded. So it's like keeping your money in a bank. But as Charles Hoskinson said, you can do this without the ADA ever leaving your wallet, which is very innovative, because a lot of staking requires you to actually deposit your cryptocurrency somewhere else, right? A different place where you don't control the private keys. But in this case, the wallet stays, the ADA stays in your own wallet. It's just staked for a certain amount of time. You choose. Like, I would imagine you would say, okay, I want to stake this for 3 months. Or it may be just like Tron, I'll freeze it, and then for 2 seconds, and then I can unfreeze it. Or I can freeze it for 3 weeks and then unfreeze it. Or I can freeze it for 2 hours and then unfreeze it. Maybe the same with the Cardano. I'll be able to stake it for as long as but the longer you stake it, the bigger the rewards, I would imagine, right? And so if you're sitting on a pile of ADA and you've got it stored in your own private wallet and you decide to stake it because you're holding it anyway in your own wallet, it stays in your own wallet. It's just kind of locked, so you can't spend it until you're done delegating it, right? You undelegate it. So big stuff going on with ADA. I'll keep you guys up to date on all of this when they have the second snapshot, and then they have the real test. They might have new wallets where I'll do this whole business again, where I'll restore from seed phrases, and then I'll be able to delegate into a rewards wallet, and this time I'll get real ADA back at some point. So I'll keep you guys up to date on that, but it's pretty exciting. Thanks for your video on USA Binance. I'm a little worried about the lack of volume on the USA. My thoughts. Binance US is just kind of getting off the ground right now. They're sort of like now they say that they are an independent, or they're not directly associated with Binance, right? They're an independent US-based company, but the interface is very similar. It's all the same tech support people. It's so obvious. I don't know if it shares any of the liquidity of Binance proper. It may not, because it's trying to stay compliant with US regulations. So it may not share in that liquidity, but it might. I don't know. Maybe under the hood it does. But it's just getting started, right? It's only been out for a couple of months. As they start to add more cryptocurrencies and more features, we might see more volume on here. As you can see, they started out with like 7 cryptocurrencies. Now there's quite a few of them, right? Not anywhere close to the amount that Binance has, but each of these cryptocurrencies has to be vetted to comply with US regulations, right? So I have faith in Binance US. I think they're very aggressive in their marketing, and you know, they're backed by Binance, and Binance has deep pockets, right? So that's another factor in their favor. But Coinbase is doing quite a bit to attract new customers as well. And I haven't been following that closely. I should, because they've got rewards, they've got staking. It looks like now I heard something about you can get a card, a Coinbase card. So I'll look into that, maybe do some videos on Coinbase. That's how I got started buying cryptocurrency on Coinbase back in 2017. I had mined Bitcoin with a miner, but I had never actually bought Bitcoin until like 2017. That's when you know, I started working with exchanges and buying cryptocurrency with fiat. So Coinbase holds a special place in my heart, although their fees are a bit high. But I think it's going to get competitive here pretty soon. So we'll see. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. It's 9:30. Thank you for joining me and watching me work through some cryptocurrency conundrums. And I'll keep you guys posted on how the Brave rewards work in the iOS-based Brave. And then keep you updated on the ADA situation, and do some more videos on Coinbase and Trust Wallet. And I really appreciate all you guys watching my videos and encouraging me every Friday. It means a lot to me. Don't forget, we've got another one here next week, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join me for the live Q&A from Michigan, where I'll talk about the price of Bitcoin. I'll talk about what it's doing. We'll go into some of the news stories that are related to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, privacy, anonymity, and that kind of stuff. And we'll move some crypto around, and I'll take your questions. So I hope to see you next week. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to this channel, I would appreciate it. When you subscribe, there's a little bell down there that you can click that will allow you to be alerted whenever I post new content. Once again, thanks for joining me, and hope to see you again soon.